everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Mallory, and today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup look. Now this is in no way like a natural makeup look. It is on the more natural side, but I mean, this is you know, a good amount of makeup that I use. So this is my everyday makeup look. So if you're interested in watching me create this, go ahead and keep watching. I'm using the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I really like this primer because it actually does do what it said. It does come out kind of weird though. It actually does fill my pores. Like the other ones that are supposed to be like pore erasers or whatever, they don't really work for me, but this one really does. So alright, so for brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Gel in the color Ebony. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm going to have to speed this up because it does take me a minute to kind of get my eyebrows right. So I will be posting another updated eyebrow tutorial soon for you guys so that you can see it more detailed on how I do my brows. Okay, now that the eyebrows are on, I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect. I've been using this one for a minute. Sometimes I feel like I look too light, but I mean, all of me looks too light. I need some sun, y'all. So while I'm putting this on, and I do use a beauty blender, I wanted to give you guys sort of a life update. So I recently started working full-time again. That's why you have not seen as much content from me on YouTube lately. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, you do know that I have been very active on there, simply because it's a lot easier for me to take pictures and post than to make videos. Sorry about that, but since I've started working, I haven't really had many off days. So I mean, if you know me, you know I like to nap, so I'm always going to choose napping over, you know, killing myself. And you know, every now and then you need don't forget your neck, by the way. You never want to forget your neck. You need to be the same color all around. Anyways, you know, every now and then you need a mental health day or two. You need to be able to get your shit together and not think about anything else. So that's what I've been doing. I think I'm getting it together though. But if you are following me on Instagram, you have seen that I have been out and about. I was in Vegas for a work thing, but at night kind of got to do whatever I wanted to do. So that's what I was doing. I was living my best life, you know. I love Vegas. It's so much fun. If you've never been to Vegas, you have to go. It's the whole environment, it just makes you want to have fun because it's so bright and I don't know how to describe it to you. If you've never been, you definitely need to go. So for concealer, I'm going to use my Pro Conceal concealer. And for this, since I'm just doing an everyday makeup look, I don't go too crazy with the highlight and contour. I just want to look beat, but not this isn't going out makeup. I don't need to look too snatched. I just want to look I mean, she looks really nice today. Kind of where I put it. It depends on how much time I have. Sometimes I'll skip the forehead and the chin and just do this, because you know, gotta have those dark circles. That's the key. I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. While it's sitting, I'm going to go into my I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes whenever I do my makeup, whenever I'm getting ready for work or whatever, and I'm just doing my everyday glam, I'll just take a brush and whatever makeup is left over on there, if I didn't clean it, I'll just use that. Now I did clean this one, so you don't actually get to see me in real life action, but that is normally what I do. I know that sounds so gross, but I mean, gotta do what you gotta do when you're in a hurry. Now if it's blue or green or some kind of crazy color, I'm not doing that. But for this natural look today, I'm going to go into my Chasing Rainbows palette. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Chasing Rainbows palette. Y'all, I've been sneezing feels like my whole life since I moved out to Houston. It's non-stop. So I'm gonna take the color Feeling You on this fluffy brush and just kind of, you know, put it in my crease. Just kind of swipe it. It really doesn't matter because it's a very neutral color. It's okay if you get it everywhere. It's cool. You'll be alright. I'm gonna take the color Wiggles out of the same palette. I did take this palette with me whenever I went out of town recently, so it's kind of busted up. That's another thing I did. I went to Dallas went back home for my husband's birthday, and we had a good time. My friend Christine came out and hung out with us. We went to the Fairmont Hotel. I booked a room at the Fairmont Hotel so that we'd be close to Uptown. And the guy was like, oh, what are you here for? And normally, you know, whenever I go to a hotel, or like when somebody's trying to be like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Whenever somebody's like trying to talk to me like that, I just like, oh, nothing. Like, you know, I don't wanna make it weirder than it already is. I'm just like, yeah, I just want to get in my room. But I was like, oh yeah, it's my husband's birthday tonight. We're going out to Uptown. Like, you know, I'm just talking to this dude, being extra friendly with him. And he's like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. And so he goes to the back, and then he comes back and he was like, oh, okay, so I upgraded you guys to the king suite. Since this is his birthday, you only have a birthday once a year. And like, this room was nice. Like, it had a living room in there, and it had like a little dining room with like a booth. I mean, once again, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw some of the pictures, because you know I had to, you know, flick it up while we were in there. Or like my Instagram story, I did put the room on there. It was like a very nice. This is my second time staying there. They always send me like an email to give them a review, and I'm like, yes, 10 stars for you. I forget the guy's name, but you're amazing. I'm sorry, I know I didn't tell you guys what I was doing. So I just patted the color on there, and then I just kind of blended it like around the edges so that it's not like such a sharp edge, and you do have a little bit of a blend. Now I'm taking the Cella eyeliner pen. This is the color brown. On my everyday looks, you don't have to look so evil with your dark eyeliner, so I'm gonna take the brown. This brown is pretty dark though, so it's very close. Very close to black. I got this in my Ipsy bag a few months ago. Speaking of subscription services, dude, I'm so over BoxyCharm. Like, I was like super excited to get the Nessa CX Beauty. She was unboxing some of hers, and I was like, oh shit, like I think I want that box, because you get palettes and all kinds of stuff in there. And so whenever Boxy Luxe came around, I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna get the Boxy Luxe. And I don't even know how much it is. I think it's like an extra $30, extra, however much extra it is. It's not $21, I know that. So I paid the extra whatever it was to get this Boxy Luxe, and I was so excited because I had that Morphe palette in there, and it has some other really good stuff that I really wanted. Like, I was super excited. I was waiting on this thing, right? I never got it. They sent me an email saying that they had the wrong zip code, like the tracking number that they sent me had the wrong zip code, but that it was a glitch and that it was still on its way and there was no problem with the package. And then I get another email saying that the package was delivered, but it never was. And like, I always have stuff delivered to the house. Like, I'm always like, most of the stuff, or most of my clothes, I order them online, and my shoes and stuff. No, nobody has ever stolen a package from me, like ever. But this BoxyCharm box never showed up, and I'm pretty sure it just never showed up. And because all of that was just crazy. It's like, you got the zip code wrong, but it had already said delivered on the same day that email was sent. This is a different tracking number too. So it's like, what? Where the hell is my package? So I never got it. It is now almost May. Still don't have it. I did get my last BoxyCharm box, which I was not that impressed with. And I couldn't even get the highlighter open. I guess because my nails are too long, but that's another story. But needless to say, I'm just like, I sent BoxyCharm a few emails, which they never responded to. I also wrote them on Instagram. They never responded to it. Then I'm like going through the comments on their Instagram, and everybody's having the same issue. They're like, where's my stuff? And they're like, oh, we're working to fix the issue or whatever. And they're like, is April gonna be on time? They're like, oh yeah, April's on time. Well, what about March? Where is my Boxy Luxe? Like, and nobody gave me my money back either. At this point, what I'm hoping is that somebody did steal my package and that they just got some good makeup, because if nobody stole my package or it wasn't delivered to the wrong place, and then BoxyCharm just didn't ever give me my package and then kept my money, I don't want to think that happened, because I just don't want to think that happened. So I mean, this is set for long enough because I was running my mouth, so it should be extra tacky by now. I've learned that if I let the concealer sit instead of letting the setting powder sit, it looks better. Because if I would have let the setting powder sit for that long, I would have been looking ashy on my face. So anywho, so I couldn't get in the Boxy charm box, I couldn't get the highlighter open because my nails are so long. Whenever I was getting ready to go to Vegas, I couldn't pick a nail color, so I was like, okay, well, my dress that I'm wearing on the last day is blue, so I'm gonna get some blue nails, and I'm wearing silver accessories. That's why I got a little silver glitter. And so the guy was doing them, and you know, they asked you how long, and he was like, oh, is this okay? And I said yes. And then as he was doing them, I was like, oh no, this is not okay. Like, they're so long. Like, I'm not a scammer, I don't do this long. This is like, I can't do anything with these. But he was like, oh, you like these, look really nice. And I was like, yeah, they do look nice. Like, I didn't want to say, oh my gosh, like, can you please cut them shorter? Because he had already been working on them for a hot minute. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna deal with the long. Now that I've been back from Vegas, my nails are like out of control. Like, I'm hitting them on everything. I seriously don't know how people go around with nails that are this long all the time. Like, this is crazy. That's where I'm on my way to today, actually. Like, as soon as I get done with my makeup, I'm going straight to the nail shop to take care of these. That was my entire plan for today, was to make videos for you and get my nails done. After getting my concealer on, I'm going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So you need to let your setting powder sit for like at least a minute. All right, I think that's set long enough. So I'm going to take my brush, and I'm taking this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and I'm going to buff that out of my skin. I think it looks better whenever you use a powder. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of a bronzer, only because I swear, y'all, I'm looking like so pale right now. This is my winter coat that I'm wearing. My skin, I look like I'm bleaching or something, which I absolutely am not. I do like to look more brown. So I'm going to take my NYX matte bronzer. This is the Deep Tan, and I'm just going to like warm up my forehead a little bit, just kind of like the outside of my face. Now, I normally put this on kind of messy, so I'm just going to go back in with the other brush that I used to get the setting powder on. And I'm just going to kind of buff it in so it looks more blended. And I don't know where that accent came from. Blend. This is my blush brush. Now, this brush already has blush on it. Now, I do use the Morphe 8N, I think it is, blush palette, but it still has blush on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to like pat it on there. Perfect. So normally, if I have the time, I will go ahead and bronze my nose too, just kind of contour it a little bit. I'm just going to take a smaller brush and put it in my bronzer and bring it down the bridge of my nose. I try not to take too much, that way you don't have to do too much blending out. I can just kind of put it on there. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Colourpop Super Shock, and this is called Lunch Money. And I take a tiny brush and I put it, highlight the corner of my eyes, above my lip, and down my nose. And of course, you want to hit your cheeks a little bit. Now for lashes, I'm going to use a pair that was given to me by my dear friend. She and her daughters have, oh wow, I got kind of shit on my fingers. They have started a eyelash boutique, so this is the pair that I'm going to use because they are hella long, but they are very natural looking. So I'm going to use these today. I do not know the name of these, so look in the description box below if you are interested in these lashes. I will link them below and put the name. So okay, so first of all, ignore the makeup in my hair, but look at these eyelashes, girl. See, I love supporting my friends and the things that they got going on, and I especially love supporting them whenever they got shit that I want. Like these lashes, sold, baby girl. I'm sold. Give me all the lashes, okay? Okay, so after getting these lashes, y'all, I swear this hair is getting bigger. Like, shit. Every time I look into the camera, it's like, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it at all. So I'm using the, who's this by? Tarte, Too Faced Better Than, where did I get Tarte from? What was I thinking? Using the Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm blending in my lashes to these. These are bomb ass lashes that I just got. I kind of ripped this one a little bit, so I kind of like tore a chunk off, which sucks. But I mean, being overly aggressive because my nails are too damn long and I don't know how to use them. Yo, I cannot wait to get my short nails. Well, you know, I don't like board nails, but I do not like these like talons. That's what my mom used to call them. No, you got them talons going on. You was right, girl. You was right. These are talons. And so for daytime lips, I like a pretty neutral, nudish. So I'm gonna use the Belle En Argent. Most of the stuff that I use today, I did get out of like an Ipsy or BoxyCharm thing. So I'll make sure to link them in the description box below. Also, if you are not following me on Instagram, y'all, what are you waiting for? My Instagram is pretty cool. I have another event coming up next month. My big sister is doing her first live show for her podcast. Y'all, my sister's pretty famous now. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, that's all she's ever wanted to do was be famous and be like known for stuff. And look at her now. If you never heard of her podcast, it's Cocktails Dirty Discussion. She is on YouTube at KikiSaidSo, and she you know, she has a podcast, and her Instagram name is KikiSaidSo too, I believe. I'll link all that below. But her live show is next month. She also still has tickets for sale. She has a second show. The first one is Saturday, the 17th or 18th, whatever Saturday that is in May. So I will be in Atlanta for that, and then the next day, I mean, I gotta leave because I gotta work on Monday, but she is having another live show. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to, for one, go. There's another thing for me to do, and I'm super excited to see it, even though it is a little rated X. But I'm so excited for her, and I'm so excited to go to Atlanta because last year I promised myself I'm not just going to sit in the house and go to work. I'm just not going to do that. You know, whenever you're a mom, you tend to fall into the I'm just a mom type of thing, and you forget to have fun. So I promised myself I was not going to do that, which is why I'm just trying to find some stuff to do. Whenever you're a mom, you hear that all the time, like, oh, you're a mom, you shouldn't be doing this, you're a mom, where are your kids? Like, they're having fun. That's what they're doing. I'm trying to have some fun too, so I can be fun for them. Anyways, enough rambling. That is the end of this tutorial. This is my everyday makeup look. Remember, I never said it was gonna be natural. I never said that. Make sure you follow your girl on Instagram, like this video, subscribe, and you guys will see my face in the next video.